Hello everybody, my name is Horton. I'm going to show you how to solve quadratic equations using tables. I'm already started a problem for you guys. The first problem was 3 plus y equals x squared. The first thing you need to do before anything else is make a table of values. Don't mind the y values. Those are the answers you got after solving the equations. But I usually use the 5x values, -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2, because those are the ones I'm always going to talk to you since they're easiest and out to solve the problems with. And what you do is, for each problem, you do 5 different problems with this equation right here. For every problem, every delta problem, you plug in the one of the values for x, and then you solve the problem. I'm going to take you through that step. As you can see, for this first problem, 3 plus y equals x squared. I plugged in -2 for the x squared. -2 squared is 4. And then you subtract this 3 from the y to get the y by itself from the 4, which gives you 1. After you get that y value, plug it into right here in the table, giving you an ordered pair. And you do this every other 4 times until you are finished with the table. Ultimately finished with the table, you just plot the points on the graph, which gives you a parabola. Since it's a quadratic equation, you're going to get a parabola. And I'm going to show you how to do the other problems I have. Now the second problem here is slightly more easier. It's x squared plus 2. Again, I use the same 5x values, -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. You can do the same thing as I did before, just plug these values into the equation. For this one, I said -2 squared plus 2. -2 squared is 4 plus 2 is 6. So you just take the 6 and then plug it into the y side of the table. Give you an ordered pair, -2, 6. And you do that again for each of the values. For -1, -1 squared is 1 plus 2 equals 3. So I take the 3 and plug it into the table, and so on and so forth for all the other problems. Like I said before, after that, you just take all the ordered pairs, and then graph them, and then connect the dots, creating a parabola. Now I'm going to give you the next problem. Now this problem here is probably the easiest one. It's just y equals x squared. Again, the same 5x values, just plug them into the x on the equation. -2 squared is 4. So you just put 4 on the y side of the table. -1 squared is 1. So you just plug the 1 in on the y side of the table. We all know that -0 squared is 0, so you just plug in the 0. And then so on and so forth. For the 2 squared is 4 and 1 squared is 1. And just plug those into the table. And again, you just grab the outcome of the equation and connect the dots. It gives you a parabola. Don't worry guys, we're almost finished. This is the last problem here. Problem is x squared minus 2. Again, you see I used the same 5x values, -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. Again, just plug each x value into the substitute for x in the equation. -2 squared is 4, minus 2 is 2. So take the y value and plug it into the table, making an ordered pair. Next, I have -1 squared minus 2, which is going to be 1 minus 2, which is -1. Again, plug that into the table. 0 squared, which you know is going to be 0, minus 2 gives you -2, which goes to the y side of the table. The next one is 2 squared minus 2, which is basically like the first problem we did, which is 4 minus 2, which equals out to 2. Plug that into the table. And then after, like I said before, after you're finished, just graph the dots and then connect them to get the parabola. Well, I hope I was able to help you guys how to solve a quadratic equation using the tables. And if you need any more help, just leave a comment in the video and I'll be sure to get back with you. Thank you and have a good day.